What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Today we're in Rockwall, Texas, and we're getting ready to check out yet another beautiful home from Grand Home. So let me turn you around. I'll tell you all about it. All right, y'all, say hello to the Grand Montera 2 from Grand Homes. Now, this is the first time that we have toured this model from Grand Home, so pretty excited about it. I think the exterior looks fantastic with this, beautiful limestone and brickwork, as well as these wood accents just kind of protruding from the exterior. It kind of gives it like that castle-y look. Now, inside you are going to find 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. There would be a 2-car garage right here on the front side of the home, but this is currently set up like an office, like a model center. So that is why you don't see any garage doors. Now, all of this sits inside of approximately 4,200 square feet. And if you are interested in this home, well, as we're going to be touring it, it'll be starting at approximately $754,000. But with that, let's get inside and see what all we can find. All right, here we go. So this is the view that you're greeted with just as soon as you walk in. And y'all, there is a lot happening in here. So foyer is 2-story, open to above. Let me go ahead and turn you around. Let's check out the entryway before we get into it too far. So you do have this great big light fixture hanging down over the top of your foyer. And then to the left and right, there are several things. We're going to go ahead and start over here on the left-hand side, just as soon as you walk in, where you've got like your formal sitting area, kind of like a parlor. And it has views up into the loft area, which is super nice. And then I love the ceilings in here because you've got the gable with all the eaves and pitches and stuff like that. Just looks super nice. Tons of windows letting in a whole bunch of light. And then you've even got like this nice little day bench over here, which just kind of gives it like that nice cozy feel to the room. So home number 2 here in Texas on day 2. And, I keep saying it, but I don't know. There is really no other place that we've ever toured that has had homes quite like Texas has. A lot of places have some really cool, unique homes, but I don't know, Texas just does it up right. Anyway, on the opposite side of the foyer, this is your office space. Now, since this is a model center, this wall back here that is open, this would be closed off, and that would be the garage on the other side of it. So just to kind of give you some perspective in terms of what it would look like, this would just be an enclosed room that we would only access from the foyer, and then I guess you could like this little hallway right here too. But I love the walls. You got like this gold and black accent wallpaper, which looks super nice. And then you have a little pendant light hanging down over the top, or at least in the middle. I guess it doesn't really matter where you put your desk, right? But some nice big beautiful windows letting in tons of light in here as well. And I'm really all about this wallpaper. That stuff is nice. Now we're going to step back out here into the foyer and continue on. So according to the plan, if we were to hang it right here, again, you would have a wall towards the end, and this would be like a coat closet towards the back side of the stairwell. So you're not too far away from the coat closet. And there are a lot of like little sitting rooms. So it's like you've got like a formal den. Maybe this could be like your formal dining room though, if you wanted it to be that. Let me know down in the comments what you're gonna do with this space, because as it sits right now, there are 3 sitting rooms here on the main level. And for me, I would have to turn this into like my dining room for sure. But again, you've got this little day bench over here sitting up underneath of the window. And it's kind of cool that they've got like, you can kind of close all this stuff off, and you've got like this own little private sanctuary. I don't know, maybe the curtains are more so for decor, but yeah, let me know what you're gonna do with this space right here. I'm going dining room personally. Then across that, you do have the stairwell that wraps up to the 2nd floor. And then into the wine shrine. So this sits right up underneath of the stairs, which is kind of a cool little spot to put it. Nice little use of space. And then you also have your wet bar, which just kind of sits right here in the middle of everything. Man, this one's got a lot of gold accents too. It's almost like another antique, but it's like antique gold mirror inlay with the tile backsplash, which is pretty cool. And then you've got some wine racks, of course your prep sink, and then the counter. Is there a bar on this side? Yeah. So just a fun little spot if you've got some friends over and you're just kind of hanging out. But then from there, it opens up into your great room and the kitchen space, and the ceilings just soar in here. It is amazing. You've got this huge window array that you just get all of this really nice natural light from. Now, I'm gonna try not to bounce around too much because there is a lot happening in here. Let's go ahead and start here in the living room portion. And just check out this fireplace. And then you've got the accent wall with the batten strips going all the way up to the ceiling. Views back up to the second floor with the exposed beams. And it just looks very open and airy in here. Like, no matter where you are, you can easily communicate back and forth, which is just super cool. And then you've got views into the dining room and the kitchen. And these light fixtures up here, they're almost like starburst, like, I don't know, cool, right? But anyway, let's get into this fireplace. Looks like electric fireplace. It's like some stacked stone going all the way up to the ceiling. And just give you a nice slow pan real quick. And then we will dive into the dining room, which just kind of separates the living room itself from the kitchen. Now, as we're walking through this home, if anything does inspire you or catch your eye, well, hey, grab a screenshot. Or if you already have a photo, you've been on Pinterest or something like that, and you find just a beautiful home design that you are inspired to bring home and recreate in your own house, in your own space, well, I've got just the tool for you. Deep Palette is an interior design analyzing tool that allows you to upload an image, whether you take it right from the app, or you snap a screenshot, or you find any other image across the internet, you upload it to Deep Palette's AI analyzer, and within a matter of seconds, it is extracting out all of the key information you need to know so that you can recreate that look for yourself in your own home. It is so much fun to use and amazing how it works. Go check out deeppalette.io. You can find the link down in the description and recreate some of these beautiful things that inspire you right in your own home. Now, diving into the kitchen, you have this great big island right here with, doesn't look like any storage on the front, but you do have tons of seating space. Got a little lip on this side as well. Trash can drawer. Undermount sink with some nice pendant lights hanging down over the top of your island. And then the dishwasher. I can't get over all the windows in this house. So many of them, which is nice. And then along the sidewall, you've got a little buffet area with some shelves, little accent shelves up there as well. You've got the refrigerator. And then in the corner, you guessed it, is a pantry. This blue right here, that's a statement. It's like out of nowhere, wham, blue. But built-in microwave, and then glass cabinets along the back wall with your range as well as your range hood, and then this window array right here too. I'm just digging it. Like, I love just like open, airy feeling homes, and this one does it. Like, there's just with the open concept, the open views up to the second floor, all that stuff. Love it. Spice rack, check. And then some more cabinets as you work your way around. Now this is pretty interesting over here on this side. It's almost like a cafe style setup, where you're like a little breakfast bar almost. which is pretty neat. I could definitely see bringing the laptop over here and doing some work. That's probably, Jen's like, man, you just need to put like a desk in our kitchen because I'm always in the kitchen. It's got the best views of the farm, right? And I can just sit there and work on my laptop. But she also says I'm always in the way. So having something like this is I'm out of the way, but yet I'm still, in the mix, which I like. So that's kind of a cool setup. And then you also have access out onto this back covered patio. Huge ceilings out here, just absolutely massive, but like the perfect spot to put a grill and just kind of enjoy your backyard. Love it. And then the brick facade back here on the rear elevation. It's kind of a cool brick. I like that like worn, weathered brick look. You know what I mean? I'm not like a super fan of like bright red brick, but I do love me some like naturally looking brick, if that makes sense. But anyway, but just off of the great room, you do have the master bedroom. Nice big light fixture hanging down in the middle. Some more great big windows. Love that. Now do be taking note of all the things that you like in this home. Maybe some things you'd like to change or rearrange if it was yours, or if you wanted to make it yours, right? And let me know that stuff down in the comments. But then you also have the double doors that open up into the ensuite. So we do have double vanities, kind of on either side of the ensuite. Let me kind of get you over here so you can scope it out. This one in this corner is a little bit smaller than this one. That's because this one's got the makeup vanity. But they've got these cool little pendant lights hanging down over or on either side of them, and they're actually lit up, but they're just very subtle, just like a glow, right? Which is really nice. And then you've got the great big soaking tub sitting up underneath of this big old picture window. Another nice big light fixture. And I think, is there? No. So, I guess I did this wrong, but I'll just give you a quick peek in here. You can access the closet from this side, but you can also access the closet from this side over there. But we'll get a good look at it in just a second. Let's get through the shower real quick. Got like that bamboo tile going all the way up to the ceiling. It actually wraps all the way down the bathroom. But then you just got a nice little shower head in there as well. And then all the way at the end is the water closet with the toilet. Now we can get into the closet. So it just kind of wraps around a little bit. Got a big old, just mirrors everywhere. Got to make sure the plaid shirt's looking crispy. I had to check back there. It looks like just a spot to hang some stuff, but I didn't know if we were gonna have a washer and dryer in here or not. But then you've got like a little linen cabinet, a little spot to store some stuff here in the laundry room or in the closet as well. Got laundry room on the brain. And then we come back out and you do enter into the laundry room. So this would kind of be like the laundry room / mud room. You would have a door right here. So this would kind of be walled off, and then you just have one little door right here that accesses the garage. So this would be like your view coming into the garage. Of course, that would be a washer and dryer and not cabinets. So just to kind of orient you and give you an idea in terms of what all we have going on. And then as you move down this corridor, you'd have a powder room, which is nice. Look at that. There's like little sea urchins up there. But you've got the toilet, some fun little accents. This is a cool paint job in here. Like this navy blue and gold. And then you've got the pedestal vanity and the mirror. All right, so that's everything on the main level. If you are loving this home and you're wanting to build something similar to it, but maybe you don't live in and around the service area of grand homes, well, have no fear. While you can't build this exact home, you can draw inspiration from it. You can reach out to our good friends over at professionalhomeplans.com. There you can work with their design team to craft that perfect dream home for you, drawing on inspiration from not only this home, all the homes that we've toured all across the country. If you can't pull any inspiration from any of the homes we've ever toured, well, they also have tons of pre-designed floor plans for you to choose from. And then you can work with their design team with those plans to craft that perfect dream home. If you are looking to build your own home, reach out to them, professionalhomeplans.com. You can find that link down in the description. All right, so this is that loft area. Got a little date bench over there. I'm gonna break some stuff. But you also have exposed beams up in the ceiling as well. Try to give you all the good views. And then on this side, it's like your game room activity area. So that's cool right there too. Kind of like another accented light wine shrine. How about that? Pretty interesting. Then you've got the wainscoting going around, well, just on this back wall, I guess. And then it steps up into this media room, which again can be whatever you want it to be. And that's probably the biggest thing as we walk through, especially these staged homes. And that's the difference between like a staged home and an unstaged home. A staged home is going to kind of, set your thinking process in a certain direction because there's already furniture in there, right? Or if this was unstaged, you could be like, ooh, I'm going to do that. But now you're having to combat the staging in order to come up. And I like touring both, don't get me wrong. I like the staging because it gives you some more ideas, right? Especially from a decor standpoint, which I'm not a decorator by any means. That's why that was the whole point. I wanted to be able to recreate the things that I found cool in a home, and that's why Deep Palette came about, you know what I mean? So I've got something there to kind of help me. But this is the first bathroom up here. I think this might be the only bathroom up here on the main level, but single vanity toilet, and then you have a shower and tub. Kind of got like a low profile tub. And then we get into all of the secondary bedrooms. So this is the first of the three up here. And this one sits up towards the front of the house. Now we're starting to see more of that blue. That blue down in the kitchen just came out of nowhere. And then all of a sudden it's starting to be incorporated more and more as we progress through the home. It's a very bright blue. I don't even know if it's really a navy blue. It's like a candy blue. And then into the closet, nice big window in here. Got some hanging dowels, and it just kind of wraps around. And then around the corner, you come into the second one. Oh my goodness, look at that ceiling right there. Ooh. That one's loud and proud. Then it kind of bumps up a little bit over here with this just cute little window thing. But anyway, let me back up and give you a good look of it. Got like a little day bed. That's a fun ceiling. I wasn't expecting that at all. Oh, this one does have its own ensuite. I bet it's a Jack and Jill too. Yep. because we just ran into the other door. Let's get in here and shut that. So there are 2 bathrooms up here. That's nice. So you've got the single vanity with like a makeup vanity. Then you've got the toilet and then another shower and tub. This one's got a fun little ledge to it. I like that a lot too. Very nice. And then we'll go ahead and just kind of step into this room from the ensuite. Man, these 2 rooms got it going on with these accent walls. I love this color too. And then into its closet. And we'll get over here and get one more good look at this room just because I like the kind of cactus vibe to it. This one's a Texas home through and through. All right, y'all let me know what you think about this home down in the comments. If you want any more information on this home or Grand Homes, you can find that information right down there in the description. With that, I hope you enjoyed the tour. I hope you go on to have a fantastic day. And as always, my name's Timothy. I look forward to seeing your beautiful face in the next one.